Now, let me back up to earlier in the day before this game. All I was hearing was the crucifixion of Anthony Davis and D'Angelo Russell. I haven't even finished editing game one with the TNT overtime app. Man, that was an ugly game for LeBron. And yet today I'm hearing that he was incredible. It's amazing. But you know who's getting thrown under the bus is AD. That's expected. But now D'Angelo Russell is getting thrown under the bus too. And it all started with this LeBron James comment, you know, I'm a point guard too. And dude, you always play exactly what you want to play. Who are you fucking fooling? And real quick, while we're on that, you know, this minutes thing, does anyone actually believe that LeBron can't dictate how many minutes he plays? Does anyone actually believe that he is deferring to Darvin Ham? Did you see LeBron bent over, like all the way over, hands on his knees, bent all the way straight over 4 minutes into the game? 4 minutes into the game. And if any of you watched my last video, you see that 4 minutes into the game is like 20 minutes worth of actual airtime because of all the game stoppages. How in the hell are you gassed 4 minutes into the first period and you're talking about you want more minutes? Are you full of shit or what? Most of the time, the LeBron narrative is that he's the real coach. He's the real GM. He's a basketball savant. He can play every position, blah, 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 blah. Don't tell me that now, all of a sudden, he isn't those things. I think we all realistically know that LeBron is going to get to do exactly what LeBron wants to do. And regardless, they had the entire offseason. They had the entire preseason. They have their practices. Does everyone remember that they have practices? So let's not pretend like this is a revelation in the middle of game one. They've been playing and things have been working. So just because LeBron gets his panties in a bunch and lets the world see it in a really unclassy, bad sportsmanship, disrespect to the coach type of move, doesn't mean that the system's broken. Just because LeBron James complains doesn't mean that the system's broken. Stop defending this guy complaining. Now, D'Lo, apparently, according to, and I know, let's talk about this really quick. I see some of you guys in the comments say, hey, if you hate these sports analysts so much, you know, don't listen to them. Well, guess what? When I'm out jogging and whatever, and I want to put something in the headphones, eventually it comes on. And I'd like to hear some intelligent sports analysts at some point. I'm hoping, crossing my fingers, that it's going to happen. But in any case, and the other reason is, hey, that's my job here. That's my self-appointed job here, is to hear the lies, detect the lies, and then go out and tell the world the truth. So that at least there's some record of what actually went down, since everybody's going to be looking at fucking Nick Wright's show and Stephen A. Smith's shows in the future and be like, oh, wow, LeBron must have been amazing, because all these guys ever did was tell us that he was amazing. So anyway, back to D'Lo. I do recall that D'Lo was a starter and quite an asset for his team before the Lakers acquired him. I do recall that in the preseason, D'Angelo Russell was absolutely taking other teams apart. I'm scrolling through headlines here from earlier in the season, and it says Lakers lean on D'Angelo Russell. D'Angelo Russell's playmaking helps Lakers, blah, blah, blah. Okay, and one game into the season, they're crucifying him and Anthony Davis. But none of these people are talking about LeBron James, because guess what? It wasn't D'Angelo Russell shooting a ball off the side of the backboard with 10 seconds still left on the shot clock. It's not like it was a desperation shot. It's not like he had to chuck that thing up. What is LeBron James being a spot-up shooter for anyway? He's like one of the worst perimeter shooters on the team. He's one of the worst perimeter shooters in the league. Do something else. Why on earth did you need to shoot that? I mean, it's not just that it was ugly. It was also a bad decision. It wasn't D'Angelo Russell getting swatted by a little old white boy on the Nuggets. It wasn't D'Angelo Russell falling down like an idiot. It wasn't D'Angelo Russell breaking this other stuff. You know, D'Angelo Russell took 4 less shots than LeBron James, but had more assists. So what are you all talking about? Anthony Davis was just going up against the Joker. That's all. That's all. I just, the disrespect that comes with being on LeBron's team has to be a lot to take. It's amazing to me how these guys keep their mouths shut. I guess they just don't care. They're all so damn rich that they just don't care. I mean, did you see LeBron James's shot chart that I put in the other game? Well, Christ, no wonder Anthony Davis wasn't getting time down in the paint. That was where LeBron James was spending all his time. I know there were signs of this already last year, but let me officially say that Austin Reeves is quickly becoming unlikable. Under LeBron's tutelage, he has quickly adopted the complain first and complain often approach to basketball. And man, it's getting old already. He's talented, and I was ready to like him, but that's going away fast. So one last thing, as I've been watching these games on the TNT Overtime app, the ad that keeps coming up on the screen is the in-season tournament. And it's just baffling me. It's just baffling me. Like, viewership is down because the play of these guys is uninspiring, and they're complaining about minutes, and you're giving them all this load management, but you're going to add a tournament to guys who are resting already on the job. Like, they're not even fulfilling their current job, and you're going to add a task? I don't get it. The fact that it's being played in Vegas is supposed to make us more excited?